Okay, so in this video we will edit some images to use these images as our background. So the dimensions of these images should be the same. Let's open the assets folder, and here you can see these images, and I want the dimensions of all the images to be the same as of the second image. Let's take a look at its dimensions, and its dimensions are 1366 into 768. It is pretty standard dimensions, and this image has 16:9 ratio. Okay, so to do this I'm going to open this image in Photoshop. So here is our image. So what I'm going to do is to make its dimensions as 1366 into 768 pixels. Okay, so for this I'm gonna crop this image, and I'll select the crop tool, and here is some standard dimensions. Let's select the 1366 into 768 pixels. I'm gonna select this, and now as you can see that the height of our image has been reduced, and you can see the width and the height of our image. So I'm going to hit the return key to crop it. So now our image has been cropped, and it has the same dimension of the second image. So I'm gonna save this image. Okay, in saving this image I'm going to save this image as JPEG. The PNG format is used for the image which has some transparency, but this image has not some transparency, so I'm gonna use the JPEG. Okay, so here is the quality. The quality is the key point. I'm gonna decrease some quality to make this image a little bit lighter. As you can see, the size of the image, this image is 62.0K. I like the size of the image. If you reduce the quality, the size of the image reduced, but the quality of the image also reduced. If I increase the quality of the image to 100%, look at the size of the image, and this is 523 KB. Let's reduce it to the 30 because I like the size of the image. If the size of the image is lighter, then the website page will be lighter and the page will open more quickly. Okay, so I'm going to save this image in my first website folder, and that is in the desktop and my first and in the images folder. Okay, so I'm gonna save it as background home, and just click on the save button to save. Okay, so let's take a look at my first website folder, and here you can see that in the images folder you can see the BG home image is here. Okay, so I'm gonna close it. Let's do the same with the second image, and I'm gonna open this image with the Photoshop. Okay, so here is the image, and if we crop it, then you can see the dimensions of the image are the same as we want it to be. So I'm gonna save this image as it is. So save for web, and I'm gonna save it as a JPEG, and the quality is very decent. Let's increase its quality like here, and then I'm gonna save it, and then I'm going to save it as bg about dot jpeg save. Okay, so do it same with the third image. I'm gonna open it with Adobe Photoshop, and the crop has been selected. You can move the images to select the area which you want to be cropped. Okay, so this has been selected, and hit the return key, and I'm gonna save this image as web, and let's increase its quality a little bit higher, and then I'm gonna save this image, and I'm going to save this image as BG portfolio. I'm gonna save it, and let's do the same with the fourth image. I'm gonna open this image with Photoshop, and then I'm going to choose the crop tool, and the dimensions are already been selected. I'm gonna hit the return key to crop it, and then I'm gonna save this image for web, and I'm gonna save this image as pg contact. I'm gonna save it. Okay, so let's take a look at the images which we have edited, and look at these images. All images have the same dimensions. If I click on the properties, and here is its dimension. If I click on its properties, and it has the same dimensions, and it has also the same dimensions, and this image has the same dimensions. Okay, so we have prepared our files. Now let's move on to making our first website. If you have not installed Adobe Photoshop, don't worry. Just copy the images from complete website/images to follow along with me.